Tonight, agriculture experts recommend overhaul of policies, programs implementation to curb food insecurity. Federal Road Safety Corps to deploy more mobile courts to try traffic offenders in Uyo. Plus, Nigerians react to Super Eagles draw with Warriors of Zimbabwe in World Cup qualifiers. Details in just a moment. Good evening and thanks for joining us on the news. I am Umo Basifidit. This broadcast is reaching you live on StarTime channel 103 and our social media platforms on Facebook and YouTube. Indigenes of Ikorokusung in a Kanafon local government area are grateful to Akwa Ibom state government for providing them with clean drinking water. Clement Barikwi reports that the gesture puts an end to the age-long lack of potable water supply in the community.
Ikorokusung people are agrarian. Unlike many communities in Ukanafon local government area, farming is a family business here. Apart from
later, because I was young and we're going to the stream over 5 kilometers from here. But this generation, God has brought somebody to us that knows how to transform the rural communities.
Any child can fetch water here, take his or her bath, and go to school on time. Education also are affected by this water.
It's a good thing that is happening, and we here in Ukanafon, we thank the governor for what he has done for the Ukanafon.
While not underestimating the benefits of this project to the people, representative of Governor Moeno says this is one out of the many rural development initiatives of the state government.
The governor believes that gradually, that's why he's passionate about rural development, that rural communities should be transformed to urban centers. And you can see that this is one of them. So that is the idea behind that, so that clean and potable water can be gotten across the state.
A total of 11 of these projects are expected to be executed in Ukanafon local government area by the state government. Clement Barikui, NTA News.
And to agriculture, the reality of food insecurity, the ailing Nigerian economy, and the policies of providing palliatives are factors contributing to the call by experts to rejig the agricultural sector. This was the submission of the guest lecturer at the third Professor Yaudon Dayo public lecture. Edidion Yiba has the report.
This is the third in the series of the Professor Yaudon Dayo public lecture, and revolutionizing agriculture in Nigeria's palliative economy is in focus. Guest lecturer and professor of soil chemistry and fertility, Professor Chenchan Ibia, submits that, among other things, a complete paradigm shift in the approach to public policies and agricultural programs implementation is required to overcome the challenges of food scarcity, hunger, and poverty.
The basis of the continuing and urgent calls for revolutionizing agriculture in Nigeria is anchored on the reality of food insufficiency in Nigeria.
This view is shared by other experts.
For us to revolutionize agriculture, we must look at the input supply sector, do everything possible to strengthen it.
The problem is implementation. The problem is sustainability. We don't sustain them.
The public lecture also coincided with the 64th birthday celebration of the Vice Chancellor of the University of Uyo, Professor Yaudon Dayo, who expressed his appreciation to God for sparing his life and looked forward to greater achievements in the coming years.
I'm elated. I'm highly delighted to see another birthday of mine, and seeing the organizers making it do this beautiful, this colorful. I have cause to thank God for His mercy and grace.
Some family members and friends eulogized the celebrants.
For more achievements, I pray that God will direct him in everything he does, and I pray that his future will be better than today.
He's not just an administrator, he's a mentor, he's a role model, and a nation builder.
Being extraordinary, you are visionary, and you are a role model.
The university community is happy with you.
I will say that you sustain this even after being a vice chancellor.
Cutting of cake, toast to the celebrant and presentation of gifts were featured in the event. In Uyo, Edith Yoruba, NT News.
Congratulations there to Professor Ndayu. And Federal Road Safety Car to deploy more mobile cars to try traffic offenders in Uyo. This and more when we return.
Roseville Hotel. Come, feel the luxury of our contemporary hotel. We offer lodging and accommodation. Stay at our deluxe executive and luxury suite for your comfort. Experience extravagant dining and delicious meals by expert chef. Lounge at our exquisite VIP bar. Enjoy 24 hours power supply with free Wi-Fi services. Our security system is top-notch to ensure your safety. Ample parking space and laundry services available. The ambience is serene to make your stay memorable. We are located at number 1 Julius Badge Road off House of Assembly Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. For reservations, call 070-650-41139. Roseville Hotel, hospitality at its best.
How far, Niger? Welcome to the Glow Cafe app. Come in. Because it's time for an upgrade. Your own personal Glow Cafe app open 24/7. Welcome to bigger, better, smarter. Welcome to total control of your data, your airtime. Mom, I'll call you back. How you buy? I'll send you data. How you share and how you recharge. Movies, gaming, music, all in one place. Welcome to More Valley. Download the upgraded Glow Cafe app and get more data. Get 100% recharge bonus and get a massive 100 gigabytes data bonus when you register. Want it all? Download all this into this.
Unlimited. Water is life. Aqua Cardinali Water provides the highest quality drinking water. Aqua Cardinali Water is owned by the Catholic Diocese of Uyo, produced and packaged by Cadisem Enterprises Nigeria. It is available in 19 liters dispenser jar, 60 cl sachet, 50 cl and 75 cl table water. Visit Aqua Cardinali Water at number 34 Dominic Utuk Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Drink Aqua Cardinali Water, certified by NAFDAC and Standard Organization of Nigeria. Call 0903-288-2958. Aqua Cardinali Water. Drink pure. Stay healthy.
Welcome back. Since the ban on the operation of commercial motorcyclists in the city center of Uyo, Akwa Ibom State, tricycles, popularly known as keke, have become the primary means of transportation. However, there is a disturbing trend where keke riders now attach additional seats to carry more passengers, thereby increasing risk of accidents and raising safety concerns. Etienne Oibanga reports.
Tricycle business is highly competitive and riders feel pressure to carry more passengers to be ahead of other competitors. This competition has led to a situation where many are willing to compromise on safety to increase their earnings.
Before now, tricycle riders in Uyo Metropolis conveyed 3 passengers at the back and 1 passenger in the front seat. This trend has been ongoing for a very long time, but many have changed the pattern in recent times, attributing the trend to economic pressures. With an extended seating pattern that accommodates 2 passengers in front alongside the rider and 3 behind, These operators attribute this development to the rising cost of living, hike in fuel prices and high maintenance costs, and for the commercial tricycle operators, they must break even in the face of harsh realities.
We carry the passengers and we also collect money based on how we buy fuel. Nobody cheats each others.
Many of us rely on tricycles to support our families and ourselves, although the state government does not condone overloading.
For some commuters, this overloading practice is raising concerns, and the Federal Road Safety Commission (FRSC) views this trend as a safety risk, calling for stricter enforcement of traffic laws to prevent overloading.
Apart from carrying 2 passengers or 3 or more than 2 in front, there's also their habit of driving against traffic, more particularly on those express ends where they ought not to be. The use of mobile court, that is the only option we are deploying now. We have done it in this access to Itu Road back end. So we are now, in fact, we have mapped out this will be a total deployment for that purpose across Uyo City.
The Akwa Ibom State government also frowns at the trend and aims to maintain sanity in the transport sector and protect the safety of road users. As residents and commuters hope for a change of narrative in the recklessness of commercial keke riders in Uyo and the state, there's hope that the root causes of overloading will be addressed urgently, while self-transportation practices will be encouraged to drastically reduce the carnage experienced on Nigerian roads.
In Uyo, Etienne Ibanga, NTN News.
Wait a minute. How often do you check your health status, especially your blood pressure? With the alarming rates of sudden death allegedly caused by heart attacks, medical experts stress that it is crucial for people to be mindful of their health status and lifestyles. Here is why. Early high blood pressure often has no symptoms in most people. Safia Neomauche shares more insights.
It comes like a thief in the night and suddenly it leads to death. Majority of deaths recorded at night are linked to heart failure. This ailment, however, can give salient symptoms like headaches, chest pain, shortness of breath, and blurred vision, which are often ignored. That is why medical experts recommend that people visit the hospital at least occasionally to confirm this ailment like high blood pressure.
It is measured in millimeter mercury. And then in millimeter mercury, there is a system there where it's mentioned. You have the systolic and you have the diastolic. Now the systolic, when it is above 130, or rather above 140, in some climes like in the US they would say 130, but usually around the environment here it is above 140 millimeter mercury for the systolic, over when it is above 90 millimeter mercury for the diastolic in our environment. So but when it is anything less than that, 130, 180, 130 over 180, then it's okay. We'll call them risk factors rather, that can actually make someone to get predisposed to high blood pressure. And some of those risk factors, some of them are modifiable. We call them modifiable risk factors, and then we also have risk factors that are also not modifiable. Some of those risk factors that are not modifiable are the ones that we want to focus on right now. Non-modifiable risk factors would include genetic. When you say genetic, it means that when it runs in the lineage.
There is also low blood pressure that is more dangerous, than high blood pressure. But thank God it is not popular here. Now, what are the causes of this high blood pressure we are suffering today? New lifestyles contribute a lot to it, because now there are a lot of things confronting us. We are facing more challenges as a nation. At times, some breaking news we hear can trigger BP. At times, working too hard, trying to make ends meet. You can imagine somebody will close from work by 4 p.m. Instead of going home, the person will go and engage in another trade or another business. All these things will not give the body, the physiology, enough time, to rest. Then,
while some people don't experience any symptoms at all, severe symptoms of high blood pressure include fainting, fatigue, hard palpitations, shortness of breath, nausea or vomiting, anxiety, confusion, chest pain, seizures, and severe headaches. During my conversation with the doctor, I was tempted to undergo a blood pressure test, and so were my colleagues, and we discovered some alarming cases.
Because this is really very, very high. I've been having any symptoms, headache, you're not seeing very well, dizziness if you're walking as if you want to fall, chest pain. I've been having anything at all. So it shows why we say that hypertension is a silent killer, or high blood pressure is a silent killer.
It's very high.
Because the blood pressure is high, actually very high, but we'll need to also reconfirm. So you need to actually see your doctor today. Today.
Fine.
In short, as now, you should be seeing your doctor. It's very, very important. This is alarming. The rate of high blood pressure is really very, very, very high. It's something that we need to keep speaking about every day. It's something that everybody needs to know. Everybody who is 40 years and above, or even less, because these days we see people coming down with stroke. People that are less than 40, 30, 35, 38, coming down with stroke. So it's something that is becoming an epidemic in our society. So I think it's important that we begin to drive this home, that there's a need for people to go to health facilities to check their blood pressure. You don't have to feel anything.
Regular health checks at certified hospitals can help reduce sudden deaths. Lifestyle, too, does wonders in curbing some of these ailments. Majority of people say they eat food as medicine, thereby shutting down on some foods and habits, because it may surprise you to know that some of these foods or habits trigger high BP. Check with the doctor. Safia Noma Uche, NTA News.
Another breakers, stay.
Safety is everybody's business, whether on our roads, homes or offices. But achieving maximum safety everywhere is more than just mentioning. Tune into the program Safety and Security Watch, a live studio phone-in program on NTA Channel 12 for you, your dependable station on StarTimes Channel 103, and our social media platforms on Facebook and YouTube for highlights, updates, and tips on safety matters by the professionals every Friday by 10:30 a.m. Safety and Security Watch. Safety first.
Welcome to Prisma International Hotels, located at number 5 Efangosanga Street, Afagafort, Back Road, Uyu. When it comes to hospitality industry, nothing compares with comfort, exquisite services, and top-of-the-world security. These are what make Prisma Hotels a household name. At Prisma Hotels, you are assured of lavishly furnished, spacious rooms and suites with complimentary breakfast, top-class Blue Sea swimming pool, VIP and poolside bars, as well as restaurant where African and continental dishes are served at pocket-friendly rates. These are not all. There is high-speed internet service, closed-circuit television, spacious car park, 24-hour power and water supply, sparkle laundry and dry cleaning services, and above all, combat-ready security operatives. So whenever you are in Uyo or you are a resident in Uyo, capital city of Akwa Ibom State, make Prisma Hotels number 5 Efangosanga Street, Afagafort, Back Road, Uyo, your choice, and you will cherish the experience. For bookings and inquiries, please call 081-3166-6660 or 0915-509-9989. Prisma International Hotels, hospitality par excellence.
And now to sports. More reactions trail Super Eagles draw with Zimbabwe in World Cup qualifiers. Plus other latest stories in the world of sports with Ijoma Itawanti.
Nigeria Super Eagles' hope of picking 2026 FIFA World Cup ticket now hangs in the balance after a 1-1 draw with the Warriors of Zimbabwe in Uyo. Despite the reassurance by the Super Eagles coach Eric Chell, sports enthusiasts have continued to share their sentiments on the outcome of the match.
At times you win, at times you lose, at times you draw. We are not going to give up. Surrender. That's it. We are not going to walk up. We will still continue fighting until last day.
The chances are slim for us to go to the World Cup. All we should do right now is to strive to come second in that Group C, and hope and pray also as well that we'll be among the top 4 losers. Let's see if we can use that window and follow the backdoor channels into the World Cup. But as it is at the moment, automatic qualification is far from us.
In other sports, after leaving the State House with the full support of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the Torch of Unity for the 22nd National Sports Festival arrives the FCT with FCT Minister Nyesom Wike promising the full support for the FCT contingent to the Games.
I urge all of you that will be representing FCT to go out there determined to ensure that you excel. Go out there and come back with results.
We want all the trophies. We want to get everything as far as FCT is concerned. Everybody know that our minister is a performing minister, is a result-oriented minister.
We have commenced a purposeful preparations to make FCT proud at the 22nd edition of the National Sport Festival.
150 athletes will represent the FCT in 22 sports at the National Sports Festival. With sports updates, Ijoma Pitawante, NTA News.
And that's a package. Over now to Basanyang Ekpeyon for the news in PBU. Good evening. Kefang utoy wang ibo yarimani sen kweba musang se iri panabyong kidarin. Ufa utume segem kweba usang kidarin ibo kaya nam yagiti kutume wa kota mana wak onomon ewatu sangkuyo. Mono wokidarin a Nigeria tang sionsi ko eba ambubam breakpat ame Super Eagles siemon idong Zimbabwe ekebreke. Kwa me komisi kamine yin kibibio kireba sen ekpeyon ya iko memboxi ne mubeyo mono wo kidon ikoroku song ken koko kanafun eko bi ne meser eba ngo fammong esango kwak ame e kamada ewood uka sete metu mono awukono mo mboko na media ngo kemi aben utruna mong keri wagiswa asok irongomi ya iko mboko
Moni dungi koro kusong, inko kara ukana fun. Idong mono me, imaga, ari na mutomi wang eti. Ndienu fambong esangu kwak. Ame kamada iwuruka stete mi etu moino, awukono mo. Kirongomi, ayangwa mammo. Ari nam yaguwem, amana mem. Nko, singe kama edwok kempoyin wang. Akpanakpan kini, nda yo me fritie asata. Ado won sekira ki wore kamada iwuruka stete mi. Kini nyeke tangiko ama abo kemi ado kerkotumme adinam ame ukara state ami enangake enom monowo manatoro monowe kop inemidem uwemko anyongomem anom monowo siba kirongomi ado moirongomi ema ko inemesar eti kini moeke tangiko nanga etu moeno atape ufambong esangokwak anom mo mi ku fogotomenti
Una ndidia yebion ameba kidet ni Nigeria ado mempo amena mayak menta kefang utoywang ebo kado se mana enengem kwebono kefang utoywang mana toro ndidia di babara sone kidet Nigeria ekena medion o mi ke pempo otuwo ete taifiok nyawdonda yo ketumo kufong wen taifiok yo
mwana medion o ke awo yo kangita amete taifiok nyawdonda yo aratu sonke dinam upempo amesiege tum ndion kerinam ami etengene se mpo amebangake nkangu toywang ado won sikiru sonke upempo ete taifiok trenchat ibia ama bo ke do se mana ewonganyen ese meubono mpo ke fangu toywang inge tum mensensio adidam amedigi wam yagabionga tre kiranyen ndion ndidi anyonga ba baraswene kiranyen no monowo adu pempo mi ayiroko ke yeusoro idara emana iswa tayi nang eten ndayo amenyedogo ekamba daiwur ufongwet ntaifioguyo ndion anyema kop inemesat etieti anyonga koma basi nanganum anye kuwem yeken song idem inyenyeke tangiko ado monufok yemmofan ege kene keri wana keri namame ema dara yenye ema ekpeke kenye no nye nonko keri namame mi kufogutum NTA
kangin tembongin kibibio atiro mubio yem sosonga ke mpangutong ning medo basenya ikpeyon asere